Hello everybody, it's Ryan, the owner of King of Creations, and I just want to start off by saying a big thank you to everyone that has supported my first ever course on how to do the scatter method for bling. I can't wait to see all of your guys' creations. Here I am unboxing my King of Creations scatter mirror kit. This is what you'll be receiving in the mail with your purchase of the mirror kit. It has all of your supplies that you'll be needed to create this gorgeous bling mirror. So I'm currently doing a very sped up unboxing of all the contents in the package. Then I will go in depth of everything that you will be receiving to complete this project. To start with, here I am currently taking out my King status mix. Now this mix is what we'll be using for the majority of the mirror, and this is my signature crystal AB mix featuring sizes stones from SS4 all the way to size SS30. This is the perfect combination that I have used to achieve a beautiful scatter method mirror. Next, you will have your vinyl decal with transfer tape that we'll be using to apply to our mirror. Here you'll see a multi-pack in jet black rhinestones. This is what we'll use to apply to our mirror. You may receive either the left version or the right version. Both include the same sizes of stones. They are just different packaging. Next we have our rhinestone picker tool. This is the tool that we'll be using to pick up our rhinestones when we apply it to our mirror. Next we have our rhinestone shaker tray. Here we have a precision tip bottle with super tight fusion tack glue, a nail file to sand our mirror, and last but certainly not least, our mirror that we will be blinging today. If you purchased your mirror upgrade, you will also find that mirror in your box as well. To begin with, we are going to start off by prepping our mirror. So we're just going to grab our nail file and sand down our mirror. This helps our rhinestones adhere to the surface better. So this is a very important step when blinging any project, whether it's scatter method or any other rhinestone method. So you just want to make sure you go through and sand your mirror thoroughly. After you have sanded your mirror, we will now be applying our vinyl initial decal. So go ahead and peel back that clear transfer tape, and that will lift off the vinyl decal. You then want to apply the vinyl decal directly to your mirror and massage it down with your finger to ensure that it adheres properly. You will then lift off the transfer tape and your vinyl decal will be adhered directly to your mirror. Next, you're going to want to grab your black multi-pack, and we are going to pour out one of the smaller size stones to start off your initial decal. I will go ahead and pull you in closer, but now you just apply your glue directly to that vinyl decal. Now that I pulled you in a little bit closer, I'm going to go ahead and I'm using the size SS6 rhinestone. So it's the second one to the left from the small side, and I'm going to go ahead and apply those tiny stones up the length of this letter A. So you will just apply the same process based on the thickness of your letter. You will choose the appropriate stone size to fit that specific spot. So here you'll be seeing me apply these very small stones to the length of the left side of the A. So here you'll see me transition to the next size up for the rhinestone, and I'm going to place that directly after that small SS4 rhinestone. So I just went up a size. I pour these stones directly back into the spot, and then I move up to the largest size rhinestone to fill the right side length of the letter A. So you apply this process to whatever initial that you are currently working on. Like I said previously, you want to find the stone that best fits your initial. In the event that your initial is thicker than the biggest stone, you might want to pair a large stone and maybe a smaller stone just to fill up the length of your decal. So here I'm pouring back in the largest size rhinestone, and I'm just sizing down to work the last bit of this A. So I just pour out stones onto my shaker tray, and this just helps me keep my stones organized as I work the process of getting the initial completed. Here I will complete this last little cross section of the A, and here we'll be using a couple different sizes of rhinestones, and I like to start from the left side of the A and work my way to the right. To start with, I am using the largest size rhinestone, which is an SS20, and I'm going to work this initial from the left to the right side. So I'll go ahead and apply some glue and then apply my rhinestone to the left side. With this initial, we see that there is a taper, so I will be downsizing to a smaller size rhinestone as I progress through this last cross section of the A. When applying our jet black rhinestones, you want to ensure that you just take your time with this process. There is some trial and error that comes with it when ensuring that you are using the correct size as the decal tapers. So as you can see here, I'm currently changing my size of rhinestone to a smaller size because I noticed that the decal is getting a little bit thinner. I will continue to add these jet black stones through the length of the A, and as you can see, as we progress to the right side of the initial, you will notice that it tapers off a little bit thicker. So I will continue to add my smaller stones, and then I will progressively change to a larger stone just to ensure that the entire decal is covered. In this clip here, you will see the entire initial completely rhinestoned with our jet black stones. Now it is time to grab our King Status mix, which is a crystal AB mix from SS4 to SS30. This is the mix that we'll be using to complete the scatter method on our mirror. So I like to pour out some stones directly onto my shaker tray, and you will get a good variety of the different stone sizes. I like to give my shaker a little shake, and this just helps the rhinestones flip over so they are easy to pick up with our rhinestone picker tool. When beginning the scatter method, it is very important that you outline your surface in which you are completing. So right here, I'm going to start from the left side, and I'm going to work my way around the entire length of the mirror just to ensure that I have a very smooth edge. So to start with, I will go ahead and apply some glue directly onto the mirror in a little line, and this just gives me some glue to work with while I go ahead and place my stones. I start off by picking up any size stone. It does not matter with scatter method, and I apply that directly onto my mirror. The great thing about scatter method is that there is no right or wrong size stone to pick up. So as you see, I am just going through and I am just grabbing any size stone, and on the back side of your rhinestone tool you'll notice a little needle, and that just you can use to press the stone onto the glue a little bit more, and it helps set in. So as you can see here, I am just grabbing a stone and placing it directly on the line. I am currently lining the stone up to the leftmost side of the mirror. These stones are not overhanging the edge, they are just flush along the left side. By working an outline on the mirror, this just helps ensure that the stones are nice and smooth. So here I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer so you can get a better view of the stone placement as I move along the length of the mirror. So I'm going to go ahead and speed up the video just a little bit as I move through the outlining part of the mirror. So feel free to pause the video and come back when your entire mirror is outlined. Just make sure as you move along you are using just random sizes of stones, as this allows for the scatter method to take its full appearance. After you've completed your outline, here is the fun part. I am going to now be teaching you the art of scatter method. So I'll be starting off on the top left corner of my mirror, and this is a really good spot to start with. So to start with, I will be applying my glue in a pretty big section, as this allows me to work more efficiently with the scatter method. When you apply your glue to the left side of your mirror, it is important that you kind of spread this glue out nice and evenly, just so it's not too thick in one section. So just a nice even coverage of glue. This just allows the stones to have a better surface area to adhere to. Here is the fun part. Now we will start applying our scatter stones to the mirror. So as you can see here, I am applying the stones into the little crevices to form a nice smooth fill. So I am varying my sizes of stones that I choose to pick up, and I just slide them right into their spot. So as you can see here, I go ahead and apply a stone, and then the next stones to the side of it go right into that little gap. So with scatter method, you are going to be using a variety of stone sizes. So essentially you are playing Tetris with the stones. So you are just trying to find that stone that fits right into that area wherever you are working with. So here you can see I'm just applying a larger size stone. And we continue this process through the entire portion of the mirror. So I just go ahead and I pick up any size rhinestone and I apply it down to the next part, and I just keep applying them to wherever I see that rhinestone will best fit. There is no rhyme or reason with the stone placement. And just as a word of note, allow grace when you are completing this project, because it is very much supposed to be a soothing, therapeutic practice. It's not meant to stress you out. So as you place your stones, just place them where you think they best fit. That's the art of scatter method, that there is no right way to place these stones. And that's why I love this method so much, because as chaotic as this practice may look of stone placement, it all comes together right at the end when you place your final stones. So I am just going through and I'm applying a variety of stone sizes into the different areas, and you can sometimes see me kind of like looking, where am I going to place that stone? So essentially I'm playing Tetris pretty much live, because this part is not sped up. So you are seeing me place these stones one by one, and that's just the beauty of the scatter method, that it just has such a free-flowing design process. So allow yourself grace as you kind of work through this project, because trust me, it will turn out absolutely stunning. When you arrive close to the initial, you want to make sure you apply your stones kind of flush with the black stones. So this just allows for a smooth transition from your initial decal to the rest of your mirror. So as I apply the stones, I make sure to place them kind of near the decal to form a very close and smooth edge. You will see as I work down, I am placing that stone that best fits to the closest part of that black stone. This next portion of the video is going to be really sped up, but still applying the same principles. We're just going to be applying stones that best fit that specific area. There's no really rhyme or reason with the stone placement. I am just adding stones to the areas, and when I get close into the inside of a letter, I'm using a variety of sizes just to fill in that gap as smooth as possible. So these next couple of clips are going to move pretty quick, but as you move through, feel free to pause the video at any time to get caught up, because as much as I wish I could bling this fast, it is just not possible. And as you work through this process, it's okay to take a break. Sometimes after looking at the stones, they can all start to merge into one piece, which is a really good sign. It just means you're advancing your way through the mirror at a very good rate. But just take your time as you apply your stones. Now, depending on your initial, you may have a little area that you may need to fill in. So here for the A, I start towards the most narrow point, which is the top of the A, and I work my way down using a variety of sizes of stones, and I just fill them in. I'm not really looking at what stone I'm grabbing. I'm just grabbing a stone and applying it to the mirror, and then those little tiny stones are just small SS4s or SS6s that are in the king status mix, and I just make sure I apply it all inside that letter. When working with your initial, I like to form an outline around the letter, and this just allows a very smooth transition like I mentioned before. So here you see I am placing a variety sizes of stones along the right side tail of the A. Now you will just apply this same concept to your initial that you are currently working on. Just apply a variety of stone sizes and you kind of push them into the black stones, and this just creates that really beautiful seamless transition. So here I am then going back through and I'm going to continue to scatter my stones throughout the entire mirror, placing these stones one by one. After working on this for a little while, you will start to kind of get the eye for what stone goes where. So this process does get faster as you move along the mirror. So I'm going to continue to place these stones kind of where they best fit, just alternating the stone sizes all around the entirety of the mirror. So I'm going to go ahead and speed up these next couple of clips as I complete the rest of the smear, but you still want to keep applying the same principles when working on the inside of your initial. You just kind of want to follow the edge and allow the stones to form to the jet black stones, just so you can keep that very seamless transition between the crystal AB scatter stones and the black stones that you used for your initial. As I work through this final piece of our mirror, I just wanted to take this time to say thank you. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to teach you this beautiful method of blinging. Many people shy away from blinging and scatter method, but I believe the method is absolutely gorgeous. Once all these stones come together in the right spot, you just get such a beautiful shine with all of the stones. And if you ever have any questions in regards to scatter method, please do not hesitate to reach out to me on Instagram at KingofKreations. I'd be more than happy to answer any questions that you may have. And please tag me in your photos of you when you're working on your mirror. I would be more than happy to share those photos and see what you created with your mirror kit. So here's the final mirror, and I look forward to seeing all of your guys' beautiful work that you guys create with my KingofKreations scatter mirror kit.